I'm going to bring in the CEO and founder of Beyond Brands, Eric Schnell. Thanks for being with me, Eric.
So excited to be here.
I was recently speaking at the Future Food Tech Conference, and someone said to me, and I won't name the brand, they're a large multinational meat and dairy brand. And they said, well, we wanted to get in on the plant-based game, so we made a burger. But now we don't know what to do because our ingredients are the same as everybody else's. You know, they're not mission aligned. Our ingredients are the same as everybody else's. So now what? And so again, I wouldn't say that it's a crowded marketplace, but you are seeing enough products out there that there's this need to, really hone in on the brand identity, really focus on the brand mission and how to differentiate oneself. I'm wondering if you have any tips for the smaller brands as they maybe without the big budgets, but they try to really take themselves out for a marketing stroll.
Sure. Well, I can tell you from, Nestle to Danone to Coke and Pepsi, and we've spoken over the past couple of decades many times with both R&D teams and the marketing teams and innovation. You meet at trade shows and conversations happen or investments happen and you get friendly. But most of it, I would say my 2 decades in natural foods and watching brands go from a dream to mainstream, from a founder to an exit, is the passion and the DNA of that founder that they create, whether it's the packaging, the brand name, or the love they put in to the mission, that is really what can't be done inside of the multinational billion-plus-dollar companies, R&D teams, or marketing departments. They are not those type of entrepreneurs. And so often, like you said, they will mimic or recreate or duplicate something successful in the market, like copy Beyond Meat. And they often screw it up. And they don't screw it up because they don't have distribution for it. They don't understand how to speak the language often. We had a special project a year ago from a multinational, I just named one of the names, food company in Europe, to do a special project on an Amazonian superfood beverage that had some shamanic vibe to it. They didn't know how to do it, but they wanted to see if someone could create it. So we were hired as an entrepreneur in residence to create the branding, the formula, and the recipe, and to see what would happen with it. So they are thinking, but generally the thinking is if they can't do it right or they don't see immediate success with it, they'll kill the brand and ultimately they'll acquire, strategically acquire. So for the most part, there's these routes to purchase an investment in a brand at a series round and then get your feet in the door. Coke does it all the time, with their portfolio from venture and emerging brands. So they put a 40% stake in, which is a path to ownership based on milestones. The food companies now, whether it's Maple Leaf you mentioned or others, are doing similar because they'd rather have their foot in the game with a great founding management team that's going to steer the ship and maybe get to 100 million before they fully acquire it. Often it's less expensive to do it that way than launch the brand themselves and screw it up.
Yeah, I think this company, I didn't want to mention their name, I think they are going to get out and I think they're going to try reimagining the burger. But they're still, again, they don't have that passion as you talk about. So they're just trying to see if they can get in on the financial game, which, more products out there, the better. So I have no problem with that. But I'm not sure they're going to nail the second version either, because in a way, I hate to say this, they just don't get it. They're not doing the research to understand the consumers. It's almost marketing 101. I'm not sure why they're not doing it, but they're not really understanding what's driving that flexitarian purchase. Because we know, go ahead, please.
Most of the people that I've spoken to over the years in those marketing departments that create the brand for the parent company and the R&D people, they are not vegetarian. They are not organic. Right. They are not vegan. They don't believe these beliefs because that's not what they do. So they're only going to be able to take it so far versus the entrepreneur or the founding team from that passionate side of the industry that, you can just look at the difference. You go to the Good Catch booth at an exports trade show or go to one of the multinationals that I saw last year at Expo before it was canceled, launch products. That booth was dead. There was no energy even. But you go to the Good Catch booth and it's like a party you want to stay at all day.